Roman is the golden standard of his family. And dare I say, he even transcends that of The Rock.
I wouldn't go that far. I would go far as to say that Roman and Rock on the same level of megastar in terms of transcending the WWE, in terms of, you know, Rock's in Hollywood. He's got all of, he has been at the top tier. He will always be the top tier. Roman Reigns has been top tier, but I would put him one step lower than The Rock in terms of viewing. Because you look at it this way. If you look at faces of the WWE, yes, Rock and Roman were faces of the WWE in their particular eras, but none of them were as big as Stone Cold Steve Austin or Hogan in their eras. So you can't like say Roman is better than The Rock. I would say Rock and Roman right now, same level.
Look, let me put it to you this way. Let me rather put this out there. Take Hollywood away from Rock. What does Rock have? He only has his legacy. He only has his legacy in WWE. And as far as I am concerned, Roman facing the situation that he is, and mind you, the Dwayne the Rock Johnson has never had to carry a company during a pandemic. Roman did that, and he successfully did it. So if Rock was in that situation, would he have been able to draw an audience? Would he have been able to draw an audience and draw ratings the same way that Roman did?
If you're talking based on his previous backing of being a WWE superstar, if you put The Rock on the banner of any show, guaranteed you're going to get ratings. Whether people turn up to the arena or not, like in the case of the COVID, there were no people in the arenas, but you advertise The Rock as being in the ring, on the microphone, on a Raw or a SmackDown during that period, I guarantee you would get ratings on that. But if you're talking on from a standpoint, if The Rock was Rocky Maivia in the Nation of Domination in the 90s and a COVID pandemic hit then, I don't think so. In that sense, I would say you're correct, because look at Hogan in the 80s. Wrestling wasn't that big, and Hogan, thanks to the help of celebrities like Mr. T and all these outside, yeah, they all basically, he managed to take wrestling from this carnival sideshow, basically at the time it was still considered like not as big, into a juggernaut. And then Stone Cold Steve Austin during the Attitude Era, when WCW was kicking WWF at the time's ass, Stone Cold Steve Austin stepped up from being a nobody, from being the ringmaster to a King of the Ring winner, and then taking the company into an era from being a nobody. Roman did the same for the WWE, because before that, everybody was booing Roman Reigns. Nobody wanted Roman Reigns as the face of the company because he was manufactured, because he was being thrown down our throats. But he transcended that during the pandemic, thanks to his ability to take this tribal chief gimmick and make it into something that is people want to watch every single week. Now, The Rock became popular during an era where wrestling was on the rise, thanks to the hard work of guys like Stone Cold Steve Austin, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, those guys, and he rode the wave of momentum with them, essentially becoming the number 2 to Stone Cold Steve Austin. And then I would say at a certain point in the Attitude Era, going into the Ruthless Aggression Era, Rock and Stone Cold were on the same level. And that's where I think Rock and Roman Reigns are right now. Rock and Roman Reigns, I would say, right now, because they're riding this wave of momentum together, are on the same level. That's why I'm saying they're literally on par at the moment.
Point taken. However, I would still say that if you had to take Roman and give him the same Hollywood opportunities that The Rock has, I think in both senses of things, whether it's dealing with wrestling or without wrestling, I think they would be on a level footing. And I think Roman might do a bit more than what Rock actually did, because look at the era that Roman developed from, and look at the era that he is in now, and look at the era of The Rock. The Rock came from a VKM era. Roman came from a VKM era, now transcending to Triple H.